super bullish to talk about. We locked in the fiat on-ramp. So I said previously that we locked in the fiat on-ramp, and we did, but let me explain. So we initially got approval for a fiat on-ramp called Gardarian, and that was great, but they did not have the ability to do smart contract integration, which means that we could only buy the drip, for example, off of PancakeSwap instead of our native DEX, where the user can avoid the tax. We couldn't set up incentive structures for people to come in with fresh capital. For example, if you buy fresh drip or fresh AFP or fresh AFD and immediately stake it, immediately lock it, we'll give you say a 20% break on the tax. So there's some games that we have built that we have that are in the process of being built, and actually we have a follow-up meeting with them tomorrow where they say that they should be essentially good to go tomorrow with it, but we're going to launch it with the new UI. But they will be giving extra credits to people because it's a gaming thing where you buy credits with drip, you play the game, and you win both team and individual high score rewards, and those rewards are paid out in drip, and we're going to open up for our other assets as well, but we're starting with drip. And they're going to be giving extra credits in the game for people that buy in through the on-ramp, because we know that's fresh capital coming in. So we wanted the ability to have these incentive structures for fresh capital coming in, and you can only do that if you have smart contract integration. Also, privacy. We want to set up a model where people can buy using their credit or debit card, and then it hits a privacy layer on chain that dislocates the wallet that's associated with their credit and debit information with the wallet that actually gets the tokens at the end. This way, we're creating a breaking point there for an additional layer of security and privacy for the user. And you can only do that with smart contract integration. So although we were very happy to get approved by Gardarian, they were not able to do all of the stuff that we wanted to do. So what I did was reach out to MoonPay, reach out to Transact, reach out to Globiance. We reached out to all of them, right? And Transact only had a centralized model, essentially. So what we would have had to do to work with Transact, but the Transact did have smart contract integration, but to get approved and listed by them, it required us to create a company. And creating a company and essentially centralizing the platform in that way is not something that we're willing to do. We're a fully DeFi product, and the ownership of the platform is represented by the stakers of the AFP token, not by some company, right? Some registered company. So we turned that down, and the other option was Globiance. Now, Globiance, they did not have the ability to do smart contract functionality and integration, but they were willing to do it, right? They were willing to do the work to allow for it. But and also Gardarian said that they would potentially be willing to do that, but it would take them months to do it. And we're ready to go essentially with all of the drip stuff. So we didn't want to, I'll check the DMs in a minute. So we didn't want to put off being able to launch this stuff for months while we wait for Gardarian to do that work. And also they'd be charging us a lot of money to do that. So Globiance said they're willing to do it. They can do it in a few days, take them about a week to do it. And they are, and they did not require us to, do a registered company, so we can do it in a fully DeFi way. And I think this is massive. No KYC under $2,000. So Gardarian and all of the other ones, you needed to KYC no matter what size purchase you were doing, and that becomes a limiting factor. But with Globiance, no KYC under $2,000, and what that means is you can go buy a gift card. Go buy a few $500 gift cards, and you can use those. No KYC, you got a private fiat on-ramp. And that's very powerful, especially a private fiat on-ramp that allows for contract integration. So We can set up all the incentive structures, all of that. Now, the listing price was way more expensive. That was kind of the only downside. So like more than double the price, and we're talking about 6 figures, right? So, and this, so as you guys know, on Animal Farm, we have a Sorry, I got distracted because I was waiting for BP to say something. Yeah, I will check the DMs. Give me a minute. I got the Discord up. I see what's going on. So, so, man, I forgot what I was saying. So, yeah, now I don't even remember what I was saying. But it's, anyways. Oh, okay. Now I remember what I was saying. So with people know with Animal Farm, we have what's called a platform fee. So we have our fees are kind of structured and fractionalized in a way where there's fees associated with marketing, fees associated with development, fees associated with platform, and all of the and then all of the distributions to the users, right? And some people might have been wondering, what is the platform fee used for, right? And this is exactly what the platform fee is used for, but paying for costs associated with the platform that is not specifically marketing and is not specifically development, right? Because we want to be fully transparent, and we want to, if something's allocated towards development, we don't want to spend it on marketing. If something's spending towards marketing, that's all we can use it for, right? We're very strict about these things. So we needed an additional allocation specifically for costs for the platform that are not marketing development. And that goes for like audits. It goes for stuff like this Fiat OnRamp. So so that's perfect, right? Because it's costing a significant amount of money to get these Fiat OnRamps live, like 6 figures. But that's specifically what the platform fee is for, and we have enough funds to cover. Now, they were like twice as expensive. So I spent the past week negotiating with them, and we got the cost down significantly. I don't want to say the cost because I don't want to make trouble for anybody trouble for them, like in the future, like if someone else wants to use them. I don't want them to say, well, you gave these people this rate, and why are you charging us this? But we got a good rate, right? We got a very good price. So yesterday we came to agreement on the price. We came to agreement on everything, right? So we're good to go. We got smart contract integration, no KYC under $2,000, which means you can do it in a private way if you want. Another big thing is Gardarian, for example. They limit users to $10,000 worth of transactions a month. Globiance is not. So of course you'll have to KYC if it's over $10,000 per month, but they're not going to limit you. You can do essentially, as long as you have KYC, you can do transactions of essentially any size. So it's very, very, very powerful. It's the best Fiat OnRamp you could possibly have in all facets. So very excited about that. BP came on our team in October. And one of the first things I put him on is communication with Fiat OnRamps to get this thing going. And we've been working on this since October, just making sure we have the most optimal setup, right? Because I want to make sure that things are perfect the first time, right? I want to make sure that if we're going to be spending a ton of money, which is coming from users, it needs to be the most efficient use of their funds possible, and that's what we have here. I'm just I'm looking at the dev Discord, and we have the admins doing the migration now to make sure it's set to 100%, and I'm just waiting for confirmation on that. So the Fiat OnRamp is huge, right? Another big thing that we have is Dog's Roulette.